The Volume 3 update to Need for Speed Unbound begins on Tuesday the 20th of June, and with thanks to EA, I got the chance to play this update early and showcase what's included with Volume 3. There's a lot of new content to go over, as well as some overall improvements and bug fixes that I'll cover later in the video, so be sure to watch it all. Starting off with the Speed Pass, this new feature is similar to the passes you find in games like Rocket League, Fortnite and Call of Duty, but in Unbound it also replaces the leveling system. Before this update, you'll be able to reach a maximum level of 99, awarding you with different amounts of cash per milestone. With Volume 3, all players have their levels reset and start fresh with the new Speed Pass at level 0. You'll also receive 5k bonus cash for every level you've reached before Volume 3, and as an example, I was level 60 on the Xbox version before the reset, meaning I can expect 300k added to my account at the start of Volume 3. The Speed Pass consists of 75 tiers of rewards to unlock. 74 of the rewards will feature vanity items such as clothing, poses, decals, driving effects, as well as some license plates and rims. To level up, all you need to do is complete event playlists, activities and challenges. If you make it to level 50, which you'll definitely want to do, you also unlock an exclusive car, which I'll go into more details later in the video. Each Speed Pass is unique to the volume updates, so once Volume 3 is over, the Speed Pass will change to a new one with Volume 4. This also means that you'll be unable to unlock any of the items you miss out on once this resets. And to those that may have noticed in the trailer, this Speed Pass is available until August 16th, so expect Volume 4 to release around this time. New event playlists, challenges, another new activity and a chat wheel have also been added with Volume 3. 13 brand new weekly challenge sets have been introduced, as well as 29 new daily and 15 new one-shot challenges awarding cash, XP and some cosmetic items like driving effects and poses. Drift events have finally been added to multiplayer, with 3 different playlists available on the map consisting of 3 events each. They are pretty straightforward and short events, of course with the goal of making it to the end of the race with the most amount of score. Thankfully, all player cars will also be in ghost mode whilst participating in a drift event, meaning no one can crash into each other and ruin score combos, giving all players a fair chance at winning. And as mentioned, a chat wheel has been added to use in Lakeshore Online and actually seems like a pretty decent feature. Simply press the right stick down on your controller and the chat wheel will open up, to which you can then hover over and use one of the selected phrases or emotes. There's currently a total of 50 phrases and 25 emotes that you can pick, all of which can be changed from the pause menu. The chat wheel will also help out a lot with the new activity that's been added, being link ups. To those of you that have played Forza Horizon 5, you might be familiar with the live events that pop up around the map. Link ups are very similar to these, and this is how they work. At complete random every few minutes, a link up event will become available at one of the 7 locations around the map. You can't really miss them as it's a giant green zone, and players have 3 minutes to start these activities, but if no one drives into the circle in this time, it will disappear and relocate to a new area in a few minutes. Once a player drives into the zone, the activity will start with the first 2 rounds featuring 2 phases each, then the last 2 with 3 phases each. Every round has a 5-minute time limit to complete the entire round, and if you don't, the activity will end. Each round will feature different challenges such as smashing event props, airtime, drifting, taking out cops, and so on. And yes, as you progress through the rounds, cops will also spawn in to add more of a challenge, but they also help out players who are on their own, meaning these link up activities can be completed either with other players or on your own. And with these link up events, you can actually play with up to 16 players, which is the entire lobby, and as you go through each round, you can also track how much each player's individual contribution is to the challenges to see if they're actually helping or not. If you finish all 4 rounds, the event will end, awarding you a decent amount of XP and a cash payout, as well as heat level 5 cops that you'll need to escape from. A bunch of the new challenges I mentioned earlier are also themed on this activity, awarding cosmetics and another exclusive car, which takes us into the next part. A total of 8 brand new cars have been added with this update, 3 of which are completely free and the other 5 are paid for DLC. Starting with the free cars, if you complete 12 rounds of the new link ups activity, you'll unlock the 1981 DMC DeLorean, which can be purchased for 45k. I'm sure many of you recognise this legendary car from the Back to the Future films, and to pay tribute to them, there's actually a custom body kit made to look very similar to how it did in the films, as well as a one-off challenge for reaching a speed of 88 miles an hour. The DeLorean is a great addition to have in Need for Speed Unbound, especially with all the customization options. Next is a 2014 Dodge Viper SRT Legendary Custom, awarded for free by reaching rank 50 in the Volume 3 Speed Pass. The design on this car is absolutely insane, with the standout feature definitely being the color changing neon paint. Again, this car is exclusive to this Speed Pass, so once it changes over for Volume 4, you'll never be able to get this car again. And lastly, the third and final free car is a 1993 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec Legendary Custom, which is exclusive to EA Play members. So yes, obviously you have to have EA Play, but as long as you have that, this car goes straight into your garage. This was shown off recently before the announcement for Volume 3, and players were curious to when we'll be able to claim this car in game. Well, as of Tuesday the 20th, as long as you have EA Play, you can use this car in both solo and multiplayer. This now applies to the other two EA Play exclusive cars, being the most wanted M3 GTR and Waru's custom 240ZG, meaning you can finally use them in single player. The other 5 cars are DLC packs, which at the time of recording aren't currently live on the store page, but starting off with the cheapest being the Volume 3 Customs pack for roughly $7, you get 3 exclusive custom builds for the 1975 Volvo 242DL, the 2008 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10, and the 2016 Volkswagen Golf GTI Club Sport. Out of these 3 cars, you'll probably notice, but the standout is easily the Golf, which has light up panels and looks absolutely awesome at night time. Next is the Ford Mustang GT Legendary Customs pack for around $10, which features yet another unique design with light up panels for when you accelerate or brake, and even a moving logo at the front of the car. You can also get an instant level 10 boost to the speed pass with this pack. And saving the coolest one for last is the RoboJet swag pack for around $15. Included with this pack is a 2002 Mazda RX-7 Spirit R, which easily has one of the best looking legendary custom body kits in the game. You also get a bunch of extras such as clothing, a sound pack, driving effects, and much more. And if you pop all of this onto this car, it looks and sounds absolutely awesome. Now of course, all of these packs are completely optional, and it won't give any players an advantage in race events as they're all completely stock, meaning you'd apply the same upgrades to them as you would with the normal car. The only thing different is these versions just look really cool. And lastly, let's take a look at some of the bug fixes and changes with Volume 3. Like last time, there's a huge amount of bug fixes that have been made, so on screen are some of the top fixes with this update. As for the changes, there are some overall improvements for PC players, increased cash rewards for escaping and assisting in cop chases, and speaking of, cop cars also award different amounts of cash for taking them out, with the lowest being $100 for a patrol unit, $250 for an all-wheel drive and interceptor unit, $300 for undercover, and a massive $1.5k per SWAT unit. Palace Edition owners now get a $250k bonus cash at the start of each volume update. Players now have the option to teleport within free roam in Lakeshore Online, so once you select a spawn location, you can travel between safe houses and meetups from the map. You can also change the time of day from the settings menu under the game options. There are a total of 6 to choose from, being morning, overcast, twilight, midnight, dawn, and dusk. I'll have all of them playing throughout this segment to see the difference, but it's pretty handy if you want to take a photo or drive during the day or night in free roam. And of course, this setting will only apply to your game. Also, if you want to check out the full patch notes, I'll leave a link to them down below. Now there we go, this has been a first look at all of the new features included with Need for Speed Unbound Volume 3, and this free update goes live for all platforms on June 20th. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to check out the full speed pass or some of the brand new cars, I'll have videos on them over the next few days, so be sure to check my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in another video real soon. Peace.